Okay, let's talk about the big story of the day. The big story of the day is that Richard Hart has tweeted and he said, we're estimated to launch Pulse Chain publicly in less than 7 days. So I know there have been a lot of haters, but to the haters, I mean, you got to give it to him. A lot of people didn't believe that he would actually manage to launch Pulse Chain, and he did. He's now said it's launching within 7 days. So yes, it has taken the project a long time, but he's been very, very, very clear that what he's doing is completely unique. What he's doing has never, ever been done before. And I can attest to the fact that no one has ever tried to do what Richard Hart has done with Pulse Chain. Now, love him or hate him, I don't really care whether you love him or hate him. We've always loved Richard Hart in the show. Yes, he's a polarizing character. Yes, I don't really agree with the fact that, you know, in deep recessions, Richard Hart walks around with big Louis Vuitton and Prada shopping bags and flaunts it. And I've taken him on about it. You know that. I've spent a lot of time with him on the show saying, Rich, I actually prefer the Richard Hart that I met in 2016 and 2017, where he was more of he's never been a normal person, but he's been more of a normal person. The thing which I like the most about Richard, and I think that this is what he should play on more, is he is one of the smartest guys that I've ever met. And not only is he one of the smartest guys that I've ever met, but he's very technical, and he really has an understanding of game theory and the human mind. And what he's done, or for those of you who don't know what he's trying to do, and this is why it's taken him so long. What he's done is he has forked Ethereum, but also forked the full state of the Ethereum network. So what does that actually mean? So many people have forked chains before. So like you can fork Bitcoin and then you just get another fork of Bitcoin like BCH or BSC or whatever else, or BSV. But how many people have actually forked Ethereum and all the ERC20 tokens on Ethereum? So just think about what he's actually done here. It's a full state hard fork of the Ethereum chain, which means that, let's quickly just see if there's a good explanation here. But so what it does is it forks the whole chain and all the network state and all the holders of the chain. And it aims to increase the value of the Ethereum network by sharing some of the network load and lowering fees. They launched this using the same fork of BSC, a proof of stake consensus. However, the project has since moved to a new proof of stake called POSEC consensus model, which introduces a native validator staking rotation and reward slashing contract. So this is what he's done. No one's ever done it before, and a lot of people didn't believe that he would do it. We obviously were investors. We did sacrifice in the very beginning. We sacrificed a whole lot of money, and we've been behind him all the way. You know, I've had Richard on my show multiple times, even though a lot of people have been against him. And Ivan, join me on stage, bro. If you want to join, just someone send Ivan a link and join me on stage. Let's talk Pulse Chain or Hex. So that's what's happening. It's happening within the next 7 days. That's why we're having the price go up 12.6%. You know, every time I look at bubbles, I always think to myself, okay, let me. Yo, this is a good surprise. But I can't hear him, James. 1 second, I can't hear you. We're gonna get your sound on. Yo, can you hear me? Check. 1 2 1 2. We're 1 week away, bro. We're 1 week away, apparently, from Pulse.
Indeed. And I just heard you guys also sacrificed. It's been 2 years of
2 years.
nothingness, but 7 days. Let's see.
You know what? We sacrificed, actually. We gave money to the charity. So there was one charity that he was supporting. We gave money to the charity. And then we also sacrificed separately to that. We've been waiting for 2 years. We heard all the bad comments from the haters, and at one point we kind of believed that it wasn't going to launch. But Richard's intelligent, bro. Richard's a very smart guy.
Yeah. And like you said, I find all the critics very fascinating as well. Like you said, for example, Eric Wall. I love Eric as well, especially now what he's doing with Bitcoin and Taproot Wizard and all of that. But the thing is, you need a bit of different mindset when it comes to alts. I haven't seen Eric be active in the new alts or, you know, find undervalued things before they pump, stuff like that. But he's very, 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 very smart. Probably one of the smartest people in the industry, Eric Wall. So it will be interesting how it's going to launch, because Richard is also, as I said, very smart. And yeah, like you said, it's a fork of ETH. It's a fork of the entire state. So all coins and everything are going to follow. I don't know if the price is going to be the same. Probably not. Many people think that all the prices of all the 20s are going to be the same, but I doubt that. it's kind of like ETH proof of work fork. It's also fork with all the coins and all of that. But in terms of launching Pulse, yep.
Let me ask you a question. So you're going to have a Pulse, and the Pulse is going to have a mirror image of all the other ERC20. So if you've got a Uniswap token on ETH, you're going to have a Uniswap token on Pulse. And
yeah, exactly.
And you basically own both. So you're going to own the Uniswap ETH and the Uniswap on Pulse. And what he's predicting is that the Uniswap on Pulse won't have the same value, but it will have some value. So people will trade it. You know what?
That I don't know. I doubt that. I think it's going to worth zero, but I don't know. Maybe he can put in some money in the liquidity pools and somehow make some value. I don't know, because it's kind of like with ETH proof of work. It's the same. They also have all the copies, but no one cares about them. But let's see. The proposition, like from a marketing perspective, it sounds very nice. It's the world's biggest airdrop